Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Here Be Heroes Play Blades of the Dark. We are now the Veil. We have a name. We're so real. We're like a real crime organization that does crime.
Thank God.
I know, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Would anybody like to give us a little quick recap about what happened in our last adventure?
I have notes. I think I can do it.
All right, I believe in you.
Okay. I was like furiously reading. All right. So after our leveling up and downtime activities last time, we saw in the newspaper that King Crow, who was in charge of the crows who run Crow's Foot, it all lines up, had died. Rorik, I believe his name was murdered, potentially by his second, but also we don't know. And so a turf war broke out between somebody give me the names of the two gangs that are fighting. I don't have
Blacks
them.
and Red Sashes, right?
Between them, yes. And then also the Hive was looking for like some help in trying to kind of like spur things on or gain some territory. And we all decided, actually, fuck those bitches. Let's go directly to the top. And so we approached, is it Shauna?
It was Lissa.
Lissa. We approached Lissa, who is now head of the Crows, and we were like, hey, if we help you get your situation back under control, maybe you can help us. Because we were like, let's have them take that Crow's Foot, let's have them continue managing it, and then we have a stronger hold. And Lissa gave us a score where we were going to intercept a shipment of drugs that was going to one of the gangs. And we ziplined right onto that boat in our borrowed craft. And we threw that stuff overboard, Boston Tea Party style. And then we ziplined right back to our own boat with those drugs. And we were relatively successful and are about to indulge in the spoils of our decently run score.
Yes. And the top of the order for this evening is you guys have 2 upgrade points to put wherever you so feel. I'm welcome to opening up the floor if you guys want to throw out things, if we want to have a little debate or discussion. How it works, just generally, most upgrades only require 1 point. There are just a few exceptions to this rule, being Mastery, which requires 4 points. A cohort, which would be either a professional or a gang that works under you and with you, or a special ability, like how the gang got Slippery last time from our last upgrade. Any thoughts, feelings, opinions?
I don't have thoughts. Head empty.
Conspiracy theories?
No thoughts, head empty.
Always conspiracy theories.
And I know I said this before, but like I said, I think upgrading the vault is a good idea to have more money storage in a safe place. There's only, I mean, at least for right now, there's only so much that we can carry on ourselves at one time. So, like,
yeah,
I think it would be a decent idea for us to at least, if not both boxes for the vault, at least one, just so we can have a little bit more upgraded coin storage.
I'm in favor for that.
Me too, but I'm genuinely curious. What is mastery?
So, right now, any character can only get to a maximum of 3 in any skill. If you unlock mastery, you can bump that to 4. Does that make sense?
By skill, you mean the insight?
Hunt,
finesse?
right?
Yeah.
Like how you have you have 2 or 3 points in that skill.
I have 2.
So you can only get to 3 and you cannot move beyond that until the gang gets mastery.
Oh, but it's okay, because I'm just confused because it shows 4 boxes.
Yeah, exactly. So 4 is accessible. It can happen. It's just the gang needs mastery for characters to access the 4th point of any action.
Oh, okay. So I actually have 3 in it right now. So okay, I can't go any further with that. That's good to know.
And it
I have
costs...
a
Exactly.
follow-up question.
It costs 4 points. It's big. Yes?
Okay. So if we were looking at some point to go for mastery so that we could up our pip abilities here, is it, do we like these 2 points that we currently have? Are we required to allocate them right now, or is it possible to save points and wait until we get more later?
You do have to allocate them. So you can't just sit on them, but like for mastery or something that requires 2 points to unlock, you can put a point in there or 2 points in there and just leave them if
So
you
we
want to
would
play
have
it that
to-
way.
All right, that makes sense.
So we could do, if you guys wanted to, we could put 1 point in the vault to have more coin space, and then we could put 1 in mastery to start progressing towards that.
I would be interested in that.
Yeah, me too.
Sounds smart.
Cool.
I'm for
Love
that.
it. And then 1 point in vault. Very cool.
So now we
So
can
now your
store 8
gang can
coin
hold
in
a
the
lot
vault.
more money.
Woo.
Very mindful, very demure. Alrighty. So we already did our level up last time for all our our XP for all our characters in the crew, so we're all set on that. We do have an entanglement that's going to be happening. I do not have the specific character that this is tied to, but could one of you lovely people, tell me who Brill is?
That's my bestie. That's my drug
That's your
dealer.
bestie with drugs. Alrighty, that's what happens here. So we have the usual suspects entanglement. Poor Brill, because he helped you out the last time, brought a little blue coat activity down on his poor ass. And the way that you can handle this, you can either just let Brill get questioned by the cops. The worst result would be getting some heat for the gang. The average result is that Brill gets kind of fucked up, and then, or you could just pay them off with 1 coin to avoid the whole issue.
Guys, that's my friend.
It's your bestie. You make the call.
I mean, I would like to pay the coin to get Brill out of it.
Okay.
It's just 1 coin. That's not too much.
Pay
Yeah.
it.
Does Iris have the money to do so?
I think so. If you've been updating it in my playbook, because I have not been updating it on my paper. I'm sorry.
How could you do this? Let me see here.
I didn't realize that I could do that section for it. I'm sorry.
You're good. Right now, I can see you have 5 in your stash. Do you have any coin on hand?
Alex, I'm gonna be so fucking for real. I don't know if I do.
Probably don't then.
I apologize.
Well, we did the payout of the last score, right? Like the money payout?
Presumably. So whatever was from there,
Where did it
I
go?
had on hand.
Is it in the vault or?
You keep asking me questions that I do not know the answer to.
I'm
my
asking
lovely
questions
friends,
to everybody. If anybody has any answers, please, please interrupt me.
Repeat
and
the
tell me what
question
hell
again
happened.
so that I can understand what you're asking.
We did the money payout from the last score, correct?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Do you still have the... Oh, you didn't put it in the multiverse, did you? Because I see, like, downtime has, like, the different, like, numbered tabs for, like, the stuff that we go through, like, post-score, or, like, I guess this is considered downtime stuff. I don't know if you could see it on my stream. I pulled it up.
I see what you got going on, and then I can flip to coin.
I don't know if you've been adjusting this to, like,
right.
show...
I think what it was each character should have at least 1 coin from the last score, because you got 6, and you gave 2 to the Wraiths, so they wouldn't be mad at you, is what happened there. So
right.
Iris would have 1 coin if you wanted to throw it to keep Brill from getting beat up.
yes, please.
Okie dokie.
Okay,
Now I
Gorilla
have
is let go.
I'm glad we solved that mystery.
Thanks for the help.
Done.
I appreciate it.
You guys keep an eye on your coins. And then, yeah, so when it comes to score options, of course, our lovely Lamp Blacks and Red Sashes are still at it and are still looking for assistance. To keep you updated on our clock, the Crows have 4 out of 6 on reestablishing their control on Crow's Foot. The Dimmer Sisters have 4 out of 6 on finding Rorik's ghost. The Lamp Blacks have 2 out of 8 of destroying the Red Sashes, and the Red Sashes have 4 out of 8 on destroying the Lamp Blacks. And that's what's in the papers, y'all. It doesn't say it like that, because that's not a conceivable way that human beings speak, but that's how the game works.
Movements are being made.
Movements are being made. Things are happening. And we also, of course, have the option of you guys going after something else. If you wanted to peruse that lovely claims map on the cruise sheet.
Ta-da!
Yes. So you can do anything that's directly next to the lair, which will be about average to handle, or you can jump spots to go a little further, but it also means that getting that claim will be harder. And of course, they all have some fun effects. Turf, because you've got it open on stream, right, Hunter?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you could scroll up just a little bit so you can see the rep marker. So when the gang has turf, one section of that marker is already automatically filled, up to however many that is, which means you guys will level up faster, which will mean you move from weak to strong hold faster, which means that you can also like tier up faster, is how that works. And you also get to expand your hunting grounds. So more territory to do your funny little scores on. And then, of course, most of them just say what happens when you get those things.
All right.
Any questions, thoughts, feelings?
Do we want to expand our sphere of influence?
I mean, Loyal Fence seems pretty decent.
My 2 cents, as you guys know from like prior discussion, was covert drops, because we do mostly espionage and sabotage at this point. So it might be a faster way to make more money.
Yeah, I mean, either of the +2.
Yeah.
I'm leaning there, but I'm also leaning towards turf as well. I don't know.
I think my thought on it is if we wanted to go for either loyal fence or covert drops now, then we could do that. But I think after that, next time we want to expand, we should try to go for turf.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm reading this map correctly, and
Yes.
correct me if I'm not, let's say if you're going from your lair, I'm going to do the covert drops one, but loyal fence is basically the same. If you go from lair down to covert drops, like the next thing that's connected to it, to its right, is turf.
Yes.
Is turf.
And then we
loyal
can try
fence
and get
up into
secret
the left.
pathways.
Yeah.
Which I think that'd be pretty good. If we
Yeah,
try and
secret
go down
pathways is a
right.
fun
Yeah,
upgrade.
because we are
So I'm hearing a mostly covert drops.
Yeah, that's a yes for me.
yes for me.
I'm down for covert drops.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Could be our next claim. Or our first claim, I
So
guess.
the fun thing about claim scores is I tell you who has these things, and then you pick who you want to beat up and take them from. The only thing to note is that if you are caught stealing a claim, you will most likely lose 2 status with that faction. So while it may be fine to go after, say, Foghounds or the Red Sashes, going after the Lampblacks could be dangerous, because right now you're at -1. If you hit -3 with any faction, you go to war with them.
Oh, no.
Did you
And they
tell
want to
us
kill
that
you.
weeks ago? I don't think you did.
Probably not, but we
it's
learn
new.
the game as it plays. So for covert drops, I have a few options listed, and if you guys have ideas, you're welcome to hit me over the head with them. Some of the ideas I had were the Dim Sisters, the Foghounds, the Lampblacks, the Red Sashes, and the Wraith. Would all likely have some covert drops in the city. Right now, faction-wise, you have a +1 with the Wraiths, and a -1 with the Dimmer Sisters and the Lampblacks. Foghounds and Red Sashes are neutral.
Who are the Foghounds again?
The ship that we raided.
Those are the smugglers that you robbed the last time.
Okay.
I mean, why not just double down,
You could just double down.
We could double down, and if we're at a 0 status with them, we don't risk going to war right away.
True.
I'm okay with that. That's probably the safer option.
Keep everyone in the middle.
Yeah. I think that's fun.
And also, what tier are the Foghounds?
The Foghounds are tier 1.
Okay, so they match our tier.
They're on the same playing field as you, yep.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty funny idea.
I like it. Just pummel them into the ground.
Poor Foghounds.
Ain't no sympathy.
I mean, they suck,
You love your namesake, but hate the people.
I hate the people. The idea I had for the Foghounds is that their covert drops would be a like a boathouse or like a canal network that they move through the city. But we can get into what the engagement looks like just a little bit later. To bounce back, downtime.
Downtime, remember your order.
Downtime, remember your things and your stuff and what you can do and how powerful you are. Chimera.
We might have to dial back our expectations. I don't even know how much money I have.
Never.
Come on.
Yeah. Sam.
I am going to train.
What
one.
muscles are you flexing?
I feel like I should go with the player XP, but I kind of want to do a skill. We have the double XP in prowess, right?
Yes. So for everything else you get 1, for prowess you get 2.
I will go with prowess then.
Lovely. You can go ahead and mark your XP in that. That will be Chimera's first action. And we jump over to our buddy Faro.
Faro's going to continue to try to recover from his injury.
Cool. So last time we had to snag a doctor because nobody has one. So are you going to go about it the same way? Acquire assets?
Oh yeah, I guess I should do that to see if it helps my chances.
Alrighty, cool. So
Same
it's
way
going to
as
be
last
a
time.
fortune roll. Yarhar. Let's see. What do the dice have to say?
A 6.
A 6. Very nice.
Huzzah.
That's pretty damn good. Yeah, 6 is actually a 1 tier above the Oh, I forgot. Whenever you acquire an asset more than repeatedly, when you do it like week to week, you get an additional die on top of it. So maybe you can crit.
Oh!
Who knows? Oh my god!
Whoa!
Easy.
He manifested it. You madman. Maybe he'll crit. I crit.
You crit!
Holy shit!
So that's one downtime to acquire a really good doctor for your group this time.
Holy shit!
A rat.
Holy crap!
What's our doctor's name?
What is her?
Bugs.
Bugs.
Oh, Dr. Bugs.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
What is our doctor's name? I think it would be funny for like the doctor to be called Barber. Like how old-timey barbers were doctors back in the day.
Like in Flapjack.
I like that.
Yeah. Doctor named Barber. So that would be one downtime action. We can jump back, or if you want to use like your second right now, because you will be healing, if you want to go through it that way.
Oh wait, we'll make that. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to pull up the die thing.
You're good.
We'll wait. I'll let everyone else do theirs first.
Okay.
We'll do the
And I'm just
recovery
gonna
after.
check off your acquire assets, so you're all good there. Perfect. Next up
It's so
would be Io.
Okay. um. I'm probably gonna keep on going with my find missing person wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I think last time I did a cult meeting with my family again.
Mhm.
What am I gonna do this time?
What you feeling?
I'm gonna do it in a weird way this time. I'm going to do like I guess a seance.
Mm-hmm.
And try and like reach for his spirit, his consciousness, his aura.
Cool. Definitely feeling a tunish on here. I set you up in the system, so you are good to roll.
Okay. I'm
Feeling
rolling.
spooky.
Damn, let's just keep these sixes going.
I do it.
What'd you get? Sorry,
She got a
A
6.
6. I got a 6.
awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so that's gonna be 3 points towards finding some leads.
Halfway there.
Look at you go. Moving. What's up with Io? Weird thing. Iris, what are you feeling this fine day?
Iris is stressed, so it is
Mhm.
ice time.
It is bath time.
It is bath time. I have what, 5 stress?
Let's see. Yes, you do.
I'll be rolling
And
actual dice.
you roll a 1 singular die.
1 singular die. Here goes nothing. 6, which is overindulging.
Oh my god.
Indulge again.
This happens. Has this happened every time? I feel like you've
Every single
overindulged
time.
almost every time. Not you specifically. I meant in general.
In general, it happens so very often. The nice thing, you at least get rid of your stress, and that's cool. And we'll remember that for later when you're getting your XP. How do we want to deal with this latest problem? Should we attract some trouble? Which we get a new entanglement. We brag, where we get some heat. Lost, if you have a backup character ready to go. or tapped, where you have to find a new source for your vice.
I would like to attract trouble.
We would like to attract trouble, which means our slippery comes in here. Let's see here. So right now we're at 1 wanted level, so I roll 1 die 2 times. Which means I'm just going to roll twice. That makes life easier. So a 2 and a 5. Because of slippery, you do get to pick. What, or do I get to pick? I forget how this works.
You had me pick
Select a roll in additional entanglement. Yeah, okay. So gang trouble, which you don't have. Usual suspect. Otherwise, the options would be rivals or unquiet day.
Can I get more details, please?
Yes. So, unusual suspects is what we just dealt with Brill, where like someone gets kidnapped by the blue coats in questions, and you can either leave it to chance to get for a possibility of getting some heat, or you can pay it off with just 1 coin and tell them to shut up. Otherwise, rivals is what happened with the Lampblacks. So a neutral faction throws their weight around. You can either forfeit 1 coin or 1 rep or coin per tier of that rival, or you lose a status with them. Last being a rogue spirit is drawn to you, perhaps a past victim. Acquire the services of a whisper or a railjack in an attempt to destroy or banish it or deal with it yourself.
Now, if we have a whisper, which we do,
You do
I have to go acquire a new one?
Absolutely not. You can just be like, all right, we have a ghost problem, guys, and then be like,
Hi.
Io, can you kill it for us, please?
I will invite it to lunch.
I would prefer you kill it, but we're gonna go with the ghost problem this time.
Yay!
Unquiet Deck.
Oh fuck! Oops, sorry.
Cool.
I didn't mean
What would be a fun? You know what? I think there is a fun spirit. I think that Butcher Man who possessed both Shauna and Faro
Oh dear.
has slipped out of your spirit bottle, Io.
Oh no!
So we're in a little bit of free play on how you want to handle this kind of situation.
Oh hell.
Okay, so he slips out of the bottle, and I'm gonna go and
I think it would actually, to add a little more flavor to the scene, I think this would be very funny. I think like Iris probably has like some salts and stuff like that she brings to the bath with her. Accidentally brings a spirit bottle this time and uncorks it.
Oh, okay.
First of all, I should not have to bring my own salt. I go to a reputable establishment.
Reputable establishment.
Your bottles got mixed up in the lair. Probably, I think the dog did it. But anyways,
How dare you accuse her? She absolutely did it.
Bad is more and more heinous.
It's a comedy of errors. But anyway, Io, how are you dealing with this spirit?
Well, she's away at the bath. What can I do?
Pretty much, this ghost gets free, and it starts basically moving in the periphery of the crew.
Oh. Okay, so she's gonna point at it. Just point. Just say, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
Very polite.
She says, "I didn't give you permission to escape, did I?"
It looks at you confused. Like
That's not very nice.
I'm gonna actually happened here is, let's say Iris did overindulge, which she does. I think she's still woozy from the heat. She comes in and knocks over the bottle and doesn't even realize it. So now, as Io was yelling these things to some ghost behind her. Iris is like, "Excuse me? Who are you talking to?"
I know. I was just gonna go. Now listen here. we can deal with this one of two ways. You can either go back in the bottle, or I kill you for good. How?
Back in the what?
This sounds like an action roll.
Yes. So I
Io.
want to know it. Do I get like a compel? Like you know how I can like compel ghosts?
So yes. So you can use a tune to basically like try to cow the ghost if you want to do it that
Got it.
way.
Okay, so it is a tune. Okay.
Yes. Compel allows you to use a tune on the ghost.
Okay, and I'm gonna push myself. Oh, and I'm getting assistance. So Io is like, I
Cool.
am not gonna let our pseudo leader get stabbed again. And she is going to
Pseudo leader.
she's either going to get this ghost back in the bottle or end it for good, which if the ghost doesn't cooperate, she is going to end it for good so it doesn't happen again.
Very cool. All right. Let's see how it goes. A 5. Okie dokie. I think with a 5. Yeah, I think I know what to do here.
Okay.
So the ghost breaks out. You basically throw your demands at it. This like slack-jawed blue essence creature just kind of like looks at you, and then it flies into the main area of the store, where you do have a few customers. It runs around, knocks things over, causes a general bit of chaos and rambunctious dealings. I'm gonna give the crew 2 heat, but you are able to get rid of the ghost.
Oh
We
my
leave
god.
our own damn store.
Io just like slaps herself in the face and she just like goes around apologizing to customers. I'm so sorry. 50% discount today, 50% discount. I'm so sorry.
That was very fun. Thank you for picking that, Gabby. Anyways, to loop back in, Profit. I didn't forget you this time.
Good thing he remembered.
We don't have Kevin at the moment.
Oh, we
do
don't
not have
have
Kevin.
oh,
I forgot I was muted.
No.
You didn't
Oh,
forget
hi,
Kevin,
Kevin.
but Kevin
Yeah,
forgot
well.
you.
Oh,
Damn
that-
it.
I was just
You know what?
because my dog was barking.
Got it.
It's vengeance, honestly.
I want to de-stress.
Very good. Very
I
good.
have
Let me set you
7
up.
stress.
Yeah. It's not everything's going Profit right now, but you know. Time to go pray.
Roll
Who's ready to see 1,
a 6.
If you get a 1, I'm gonna cry.
3?
We got 3.
Okay. That's something.
That
That's
leaves me in. That's what I rolled last time.
You're just bouncing around, you know. Back to top of the order, Chimera.
I'm gonna try to progress my long-term goal, a long-term
Alright.
project.
And that was securing Steiner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very mindful, very demure. What action are you going about to get Steiner as a contact?
Since I don't have much progress, I assume a hunt to try to track her down.
Okay.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good to me. You cannot assist on a long-term project.
oh, sorry.
You're good. I'm just gonna reset the thing for you. There you go. You're good.
5.
Okay, so that's gonna be 2 more ticks on that clock.
Alrighty.
Very cool. Faro, you got a real good doctor.
Let's hope it
I'm
gives me a
assuming you
real
want
good
him
heal.
Let's hope he does. So, fortune roll for him. Recover. Oh, hey. Anyway, the good thing is he's 2 tiers above you, so
Bet.
Barber should be pretty good at this. That's a 5 total. How many did you have marked on your healing clock from
I have
last
2
time?
ticks right now.
Perfect. So that means you fill the clock and your harm goes away.
Oh, let's go.
So yeah, you completely empty the clock and remove your level 1 harm.
So just delete. If I delete, oh, it does go away.
Yep.
Yay, he's healed. I'm back,
Yay.
He's
baby.
healed. He feels so good.
Thank you, Barber.
Thank you, Barber. Barber might be worth getting as a cohort. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway,
Oh, fat. I'll write it. I'll write a note of Barber and for the future.
we like Barber. Io, back at you with
Okay.
your second downtime.
So now that I'm stressed after that ordeal with the ghost and having to give too many discounts,
Sorry.
it's okay. I'm going to de-stress. I was gonna go like back to back. Oh, wait, go ahead.
I will kindly say, are you sure about that? Because you have to think about it in the terms of if you roll above a 2, you overindulge.
And if I overindulge, I can do the quiet undead thing.
You could possibly get that again. It depending on the rolls and stuff like that. I don't know.
Sydney said, I indulge my vice with 2 stress. Did I fucking stutter?
Yeah, well, I was
if that's what you want to do, that's what you can
here's the
do.
thing. I have like the perfect thing of what I want to do to get rid of my stress.
Also, to put it out there, because Io has harm of her own, and right now you have the use of a very good doctor, you could use recover right now.
Okay, but that doesn't involve me putting on a bald cap and cosplaying as Prophet.
I mean, you can still do that, you know? Like, no one's stopping you.
She said, weird. No ghost this time. Just cosplay.
It is a little weird.
A little
Okay.
strange. She's a little bizarre. A 6. So on Io's clock, her healing clock, because did you recover the last time? I can't remember.
No.
Did
This is
anything
my
for that.
same. This is my same wound from when we fought that person and ghost in the park.
Yes. So a 6 is free ticks on the healing clock.
Cool.
It would be up to you if you want to do coin or rep to get an additional downtime action, or if Faro wants to give his calculating to you, that's also an option. But anyways, we digress. Iris.
Wait.
Sorry.
I was to say, do you have to go into my playbook? Yeah? Where's the healing clock for that?
It's under progression.
It for you, but just so you know, when you open it up, progression, and then it's like you click that, left click it to progress it, right click it to go back.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
You're all good. Iris, you got another downtime action. What would you like to do with it?
I would like to train prowess.
Woohoo! Flex them muscles.
Boop. I upped it.
You did it on the arm.
Yes.
Okay. Okie dokie.
I clicked it and it made it 4. It was 2. It's now 4.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Profit. What you feeling?
Playbook XP.
Lovely. Go ahead and mark that.
Just did.
Faro, you have a calculating if you want to use it for yourself, if you want to give it to somebody else.
Anybody else have things that they feel is pressing?
I was one tick away from a full recovery, so because you have the doctor, it might not be a bad idea to just.
That's if Io wants to try to heal fully.
What?
Do you want me to give you the the extra downtime action Faro has to try to fully heal.
You're
Or
really generous.
yeah, he can pull some strings.
You don't have to.
I don't mind. That's why I ask the group if anybody has something pressing that they want to use the extra downtime action for first. Then I'd be willing to give it.
Io would like limp over to you and do that thing she keeps doing where she just like puts like finger by finger on your shoulder and she just
Like a weird granny.
Got called out.
I don't know if you heard the noise that I made.
I heard it.
Oh, good, good. She goes, Faro, please.
Is your wound that severe?
No, but I'm a little bitch.
Understandable. Yeah, so he'll give you the opportunity to recover again.
Awesome. Barber literally cannot fail, but let's see how good he does.
1.
Right?
That's all I need.
It is the worst if you roll multiple dice and just get all ones. It's awful. It's terrible.
Yeah.
5
Alrighty.
1s.
5 ones and 5 more ones.
Oh no. So do I heal?
No.
You do.
Oh.
So the healing clock fills, and your level 1 harm goes bye-bye.
Okay, and that's when on the progression the circle is completely blank.
Yeah, so circle's completely blank, so your healing clock's full. Everybody's gotten rid of their harm. Everybody's gone all through their downtime actions.
How do I make the leaf
and
go away?
I got rid of it for you. It's gone now.
Okay.
You're very healthy. You're very healthy,
Yay.
very strong.
Strong like bull.
Strong like bull. Hell yeah. Alrighty, guys. So you want to bully the Foghounds again, which is very funny. You want to go after their covert drops. How do you guys want to do this? Let's start to take a look into that engagement. Does anyone need a reminder on the 6 ways that you can approach a score?
We're gonna pick stealth, aren't we?
I'm gonna assume that because if we get caught, or we're trying not to get caught, so I'm assuming that would call for trying to be stealthy again.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Unless Iris wants to pull another deception tactic.
Not this time.
Not this time. Iris is tired.
Ow. We can be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be quiet.
You want to go about it stealthily. How does the gang think that they would get these covert drops from the Foghounds? How are you going to maneuver it to be yours?
So can we, because maybe I'm stupid, is there like a better definition of like a covert drop? Like, is it like an actual object that we need,
like
or is it, are we trying to like steal a location or something?
Yeah, John Harper, I have a lot of respect for him, but he leaves a lot of things unexplained. So, covert drops, at least in my understanding of it, is either a network or some kind of physical place location where you can leave items or trade whispers, messages, whatever, just to basically keep a little bit quieter, and your clients will pay you a little more for the discretion. Because the Foghounds are a crew of smugglers, I was thinking that maybe there's canal routes or perhaps underground tunnels or a boathouse that they frequent. That is their covert drop site. But if you guys have any ideas, this is a cooperative game. You can tell me what you're thinking.
Ooh, boathouse.
But like, how in God's name do we steal stuff like that, you know?
How do you?
Pick
Probably
it up and
put it somewhere else.
Murder.
Murder, ransacking,
Find our way in that.
squatting.
Murder.
Well, I think that's one question. The other question is how do we secure it if it's under their possession?
I can
Well,
I
here's the
can
thing, right?
make lists.
Ghosts are an option. You can use ghost. Ghost is funny. Just scare people away from using the same
Yeah.
spot. That's an option.
Silver can turn into a ghost too.
Okay.
Ooh, scary ghost dog.
You got some spooky options. Now, now here's something that we can cook with, right? The Foghounds are a boat and canal based gang. They're constantly on the move. They don't really spend a lot of time on land. You guys have the Shadows upgrade of underground maps and passkeys. You can make it so that they can't get there with their boats anymore.
Oh, lock them out.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
If you wanted to play it that way.
That's
smart.
I kind of like
Yeah.
that. That's very devious.
I still
Now,
don't
what if we
understand
do
the mechanics of that? Like, what are we locking? Like, are we putting in a gate of some kind? Like, I don't get it.
Probably just entrances to like the passageway, I would
blocking,
assume, or the canal.
blocking the passages,
Wreck some things, whatever you like.
Okay.
cave-ins, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the idea of mixing of that mechanic and doing the ghost, because
Okay.
if we scare the people off first, then we'll clear the way for it to be easier for us to block those passageways.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll already be empty by the time we make it there.
I do want to point out, as much as I know you want to ghost things, last time we did a multi-step plan, it went really terrible because for every action that we're trying to take, we have such a high chance of failure that it makes it like exponentially harder. So I might say maybe a simpler plan is better than a more complicated plan, and then we can use backups if things go very south.
On that same note, I think trying to just take over an area for our own benefit that's under control of another gang is a pretty complex task in itself.
Yeah.
So I think no matter what way we decide to go about it, it's gonna be kind of
Be
multi-step.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of which way do we think would benefit us or make it the easiest for us in terms of the approach. Because we could totally just if we want like a hybrid strategy, we could just say like what Alex suggested is if we try to cut off their entries into the area and then that's how we secure it for ourselves. And if there are people in the way, use ghosts to scare them off.
Could we just do that as like a flashback? Would a flashback count here?
I changed their law.
Well, right now we can talk flashback when we get into the meat of the score. Right now it's just how are you approaching this? What's the plan
I'm
for
in
the setup?
favor of mechanically blocking the entrances.
Okay.
I think in terms of getting in, like approaching, I think we still want to be stealthy so that we get in unnoticed, and then we can go about the actual blocking of the passageways when we're actually in.
Cool.
If that makes sense.
I like it. So a stealth approach.
And then
you guys have the hidden passageways as the detail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Such a fun upgrade. Anyway. Very cool. Next little bit of business. How much y'all packing this time, guys? Let's start with Chimera.
You already know for me, normal.
We're vibing normal. Furrow.
Part of me wants to be on the more cautious side and go normal in case things get a little dicey.
Mm-hmm. It's never a bad thing to have some extra gear.
Yeah, I'll go normal this time.
Sounds cool. Ayo.
Light.
Interesting. Iris.
I'm gonna also go normal.
Okay. And Profit.
Normal.
Cool. Alrighty, y'all.
Quick
Moving-
question. Sorry.
Yes.
You probably explained this, but what if we go heavy? Is there some sort of drawback to that, or?
So the only real drawback is basically appearance, right? So, I think like how the gang describes it is that light, you look like just average citizen. Normal, you look like a thug, and then heavy, you look like an armed thug. So it's basically like if you guys were to bump into the Bluecoats, and Chimera's packing heavy, they're gonna have a little more attention on her, you know.
I see.
But right now, you guys are going under the city, and you might be possibly avoiding Bluecoats altogether if anybody wants to change their decisions last minute.
He's fooling you. That's where they're patrolling.
Well,
Boats.
if it comes to that with the Bluecoats, perhaps Faro can pull some strings and maybe work with LaRose.
You can. That's the lovely
Iris-
thing about this game.
Iris can riz him up.
we have a little bit of Bluecoat insurance if that were the case.
Yeah.
But didn't that last case, not the last one, but the one before
Mhm.
that where we were at that park, didn't LaRose lose some reputation with the Bluecoats due to what happened?
He got hurt.
He managed to.
but-
He got a little hurt, but it was because the Gray Cloaks cut you guys off and cut off LaRose's assault. So he didn't actually get in trouble with the law.
Okay.
He got beat up by a different gang.
Okay, because I remember you saying something about someone
Mhm.
getting caught, so I was worried about that.
Plus, I would
Yeah, good-
I would
good
think if
looking out.
the Bluecoats do like have big beef with the Grey Cloaks, I don't think they would like be too suspicious if they were like going at it from time to
Mm.
time.
Yeah.
So I think we have a decent idea at least for starting out.
Alrighty.
I'm still
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
switch to heavy.
Switching to heavy. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm still
Anybody
gonna
else
stick with
changing their
normal
load?
just in case.
Nope.
There's not
Nope.
much I can bring that's all that good, so like normal is fine for my purposes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't need anything.
Okay. Anyhow, engagement roll. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? Or is it complex and
Yeah.
contingent on many factors? You're going
Mm.
underground. You're using bombs, probably. So
Grenade.
feels pretty daring. Feels pretty
It
daring
is.
if you ask me.
Yep.
Daring and complex.
I don't think it's too complex right now. I think it's
Right
fun.
now.
Right now.
It might become
Uh,
complex, but we don't know yet.
Right, yeah.
Haha. Anyway,
Anyway.
does the plans detail expose the vulnerability of the target and hit them where they're weakest? Or are they strong against this approach and have particular defenses or special preparations? The Foghounds are not that advanced. They aren't as big a gang in the city. They don't really have as much beef. It may not be completely unguarded, but they definitely aren't super guarded. And you do have hidden access points that they probably don't know about. That sounds like they're kind of vulnerable. What do you guys say?
I mean, if hidden passageways gives
agree.
us an edge in the unexpected, I think that would give us an advantage.
Yeah, I think that's fun. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation?
I don't think I have anybody.
Not from me.
You think?
Unless
Costa
Salia is
could?
Unless Salia is able to give me anything.
Sorry, you were saying something, Sam?
Oh, I was just asking if you think Costa could. He's a bounty hunter. Might have
Oh.
information on their location. I don't know.
It's possible. I mean, a bounty hunter back from the war has to do something, right? Maybe it's helping
Mhm.
out a bit of smugglers every now and then. Probably just giving you a quick rundown of what the patrol's like. I like it. I like it. Feel like I can throw you one more that way. And there's not really any enemies or rivals bothering you. You've managed to stick out of the Foghound's periphery, so they don't even know you're a problem yet. I don't think there's any other elements to consider because they're on the same tier as you. And there's nothing really particularly crazy going on. Now, I think the Foghound's referencing my material.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
The Foghounds use the north and the east city canal routes. So probably north-south, east-west. They might be going through 6 towers, which is actually your guys' hunting grounds. So I think you've got every bonus that you possibly can right now. I feel like 4 is it.
Let's go.
Kill him. Kill him dead.
Nice.
Yes? I heard, oh guys, what's up?
Oh no, I was just going, roll those dice.
Oh, I heard, oh guys, is what I heard. I was like, let's go. Wait.
Ooh, 6.
Ooh, we got a controlled starting position. Let me find a tasty map to bring us all to. Something underground would be ideal. There's got to be something fun. One more multiverse. You have the power, right? You can show me cool things, right? Maybe tunnel. No.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. In the dark. Anyway. What are the 6 towers options? Otherwise, I might just move it to the docks. Derelict's apartments. Lairs. The lovely thing about this game being so flexible is that there's so many options. The hard thing about this game being so flexible is that it's hard to pick something. Pick.
Should we put pressure on him? 10.
Yeah. No.
9,
Hurry up.
8, 7, 6,
This one.
5, 4,
Oh, wait, goodbye, Io.
3.
If you hate it, then you can't blame me.
Oh,
Let's
why
go.
did I move? Why
We
did I
blame
move?
you.
We're moving.
We're moving.
Okay.
And as usual, Alex will be last.
Yes.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Oh, we're at a docks.
You know, it'd be really funny if like we did actually like physically teleport and like it was each one by one.
Yes.
And
Io's magic teleportation circle.
No, right? And Faro just shows up and Io is like right there, right under his head, like, hello.
Still got the fingers on his shoulders.
You know, at this point she's just piggybacking on you.
Please don't do that.
That's how I imagine it, right? Like her like she's coming up from behind you, her hands are on your shoulder, and like she's short. So like if you just start walking, she just goes, ah.
So
Meanwhile, Iris is just carrying around a rope.
It was actually part of the load plan, so I found a rope and now I'm carrying rope. It's why
you
I
don't
went
have to be
normal.
carrying rope if you don't want to, but anyway.
I want the rope. It's
So,
mine.
Iris with a rope, what will she do? Anyway. You guys make your way through the network of tunnels that you've secured, making your way under the city limits close to the black oceans of the bay. You can just hear a little bit of lapping waves coming from the far ends of the tunnels. There's like one guard who really isn't paying attention and is instead just, like messing with a newspaper, sipping some whiskey, totally just really not focused. You guys have not been noticed. Everything is quiet. You're free to move to the next stage of your plan. Stop going in and out of that guy. I saw that. Stop doing it to Faro.
I'm being traumatized.
You are.
I
Faro
must-
gets
no,
a trauma
I have
because
to-
Io keeps going into him.
I have to take like 5 stress.
I am 5 stress.
That's like, I feel like that's the equivalent of taking like 1d4 psychic damage in D&D for just random bullshit.
She is
True.
possessing you.
Oh god.
All right. What
So
around here do we need to break?
I'm assuming our first step is we need to actually find the entryways for us to block off.
Yeah, so you can definitely see a bit further on. This is like a kind of. It's like an underground gondolier port that hasn't been used by the actual gondoliers and has been commandeered by the Foghound. There is very clearly a section of bay of a bay entryway where boats are able to just kind of freely go through in and out. And the most noticeable thing, because you've already hijacked it before, is that the Foghound's big ship is not here.
Okay, so they are out right now.
Yeah, there's like one guard, but he's not paying enough attention.
Okay. So I guess we have to still try to sneak by to make sure we get to where we need to be unnoticed.
Yeah. However you want to manage.
What do you guys think? We group sneak in?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea.
Probably the best option.
Cool. So who would like to lead being quiet?
I currently have no stress, so I'll do it.
Sounds cool.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome, baby.
And Iris has free prowl. God damn. All right. Iris, I have you set up for a regular action. There we go. Iris is showing them how it's done. Iris is hitting them folks. Anyway,
Oh, I have to hit the thingy.
you do. You have the power.
Oh, check it out!
Nice.
Only 1 stress.
Only
and it was
one
a 6.
stress. It's from Prophet.
No problem. I got you.
Thanks, SE.
Yeah, overall we got a 6. Very cool. And even Io's not good at it, but got a 5.
Which is
Sick.
weird because I rolled a 5 and a 6, so why did it take
So-
the 5?
When you don't have any points in a skill, you roll 2 and take the lower.
Disadvantage.
Oh.
It's
thought
like
I did that.
disadvantage. I guess the Io does not have any points in there right
I
now.
guess I don't. It's so weird.
But I mean, you got a 6 and a 5, which
oh
is
yeah,
still pretty
I don't.
good.
I have it in finesse, not prowl.
Finesse. There you go. So yeah, Io, you are very easily able to guide the group into a better position. That guard is not paying a damn lick of attention.
Where do we actually need to go? Like, where should our sprites be going?
Right. This is just kind of an open map. If you want to run around, you can. But this is just a little change of
No.
pace, so you guys aren't just in the scoundrel lair the whole time.
We could say that we go up here. Like,
Yeah, that's
So-
fun.
this seems like
You
an
know what?
important point of interest.
Let me use the power of my DM abilities, if it will load for me. Kapow!
Man.
Cinematic cam.
I did so well on my sneak because I'm piggybacking.
Oh wait, you are hiding behind me. Meanwhile,
There you
Silver is
go.
just here.
Silver barks.
I don't know. I get the. It's just funny to me every time like Chimera turns and just seeing Silver snap into position and just sticking out so far.
Yeah, it is funny. It's very fun. But yeah, you guys are definitely in a very good position to whatever you'd like to do next.
Alex, I have a stupid question.
There's no stupid questions, only stupid answers. What do you got?
Let's say I did want to put the rope down.
Okay.
I think
I think it's X to
Yeah,
drop
X.
it.
I need to figure it out. I've been clicking it so much. Okay, yeah. We'll come back for that later.
I will. I'll just take that and move it up. Never mind. I don't have to.
It's fun with us, but I just
The
needed to know.
Veil can sneak around, sabotage, and do slimy stuff undetected with ease. We cannot put down a rope to save our goddamn lives.
I mean, I
Yeah.
was picking literally everything up earlier.
Kinky. Anyway.
Me? I was?
No,
Well,
I was picking
Prophet
everything
did pick
up.
up the bed.
Oh.
He picked up Silver's
Oh.
bed.
Prophet picked up the bed.
Where is Prophet?
Where is Prophet? Where's
He's
that guy?
down there.
Prophet's in
Sorry.
the corner. He's
Sorry.
in,
I don't
So,
know.
real quick.
he's in timeout.
Io will go up to Iris and she'll go, look, I got a can. Does that help?
If we need it, I will let you know.
Thanks.
What it feels like to be a teacher. That was just a normal.
We should get the can.
That was just Gabby. That was not Iris.
To the
Not
cucumber
Iris.
today, you know?
No, yeah. What did I say? I said, oh, that's quite the pickle.
All right, guys. You're in position. What do you want to do about it?
I suppose I was thinking of this before when I saw these like ginormous crane things. Obviously, it would be loud and horrible, but I suppose it would make the route impassable to boats if we were to, I don't know, knock them into the canal.
Yes.
Ooh, smart.
Prophet, do you
Cool.
perhaps have any tools to
Bombs.
Grenade.
Yes,
knock this
I
down?
do have demo tools.
You have demolition tools, which are like you have the fine wrecking tools as well from the leech kit, as well as all the fun things that your bandolier can get you.
Yep.
Is it possible to do this quietly? So like we would be able to sabotage it and then skedaddle away instead
Or-
of go boom.
That
Depends on how it
or
goes.
maybe something like a remote C4.
That might have to have been a acquire asset, which you can do in flashback. It would just cost either a rep or a coin to do something like that.
Oh yeah. Would that have been something I would have actually, or wouldn't have had build?
So, kit-wise, you always have the stuff in your inventory, Prophet. But if you wanted like a large explosive, that would be acquiring it.
Like a remote.
Yeah, something remote controlled would probably be a little more like something you have to find and get.
And you said I could spend gold.
Or you could always mess around and be like, here's a grenade, here's my grappling hook, I'm going to put my hook in the pin, and then I'm going to stand over here and rip it.
Zip fly.
Because it's either, my thought was either remote detonation so we could plant the bomb and then sneak away before detonating it so that we're not around the area when it goes off, or we have a more immediate detonation and we just try to figure out our way out afterwards.
I mean, I know this is going to be loud either way, but I'm nervous about setting off like a deliberate explosive, especially, it'll leave traces because of the look of stuff. I was wondering if there's a way to like, sabotage the equipment where it looks like, oh no, tragic accident, rusty old crane just falls into the canal.
Yeah.
The wind blew too hard that day, so that maybe it like is less attention.
What would be in a fine wreck kit?
So it's a very open thing. I know like acid is one of the things that are mentioned. under suggested options, let me take a peek at the leech. I like the leech. They're funny.
You're fine.
Thank you.
No
I
problem.
try.
I got you, homie.
All right. Fine wrecking tools. Specialized set of tools for sabotage and destruction. Small, powerful drill, a mallet, steel spikes, pry bar, an electroplasmic battery, clamps and wire, vial of acid, a spark torch cutter, and a fuel tank are just a few things to be recommended. But if you have other ideas that fit the bill, you can just tell me.
Oh. What page did you see that on?
It's under the leech, and I've got on my physical book. It would be 71.
71.
Exactly how many more things is Io planning to pick up?
I can't think of anything else. I went around the whole map.
You just have a shit ton of stuff.
Sydney.
I
You
picked
have
it.
a
Listen,
stack of
hold on.
newspapers, a box, a sack,
Are you saying this in character?
and a spring. No, I'm saying out of character.
Okay, because she would respond in character. She would say, "What?
Oh, two
It
sets
was
of
glitter."
newspapers.
I got so many things.
Oh, look, it's still following you. Wait. Oh, there it goes.
No.
Okay,
So
I dropped all
Drop
of
that.
it.
my
dropped
question
Anyway.
is, what would be around this area? Is there any thing like flammable over here?
Both have have fuel. I definitely
Okay.
think there's probably some fuel tanks in the area.
There's a smoking chimney, so in theory, there's coal in there.
So
Oh my god, I'm on the roof.
with the fine tools, if someone has alcohol,
Mhm.
I have a fuel tank in there. We could make a quick thing to it.
Pharaoh
Spark it up,
has
explode.
Pharaoh has a bottle of whiskey as a freeload from the spider's kit.
Yes, you do.
Could
Yeah,
use
and
that.
I doubt the acid would be able to melt steel.
I can
mean,
drop
yeah.
I can drop a grenade down this chimney.
If you want to go
Yeah.
with the
I
alcohol
have-
and fire option, I can definitely help you with that.
See,
Could you
I
imagine
think
you're
we
just
were
like warming your hands by the fire, you're having a grand little time, and then suddenly a grenade just comes in and blows up your whole family? Anyway.
Oh no!
Oh no.
are we trying to make this look like an accident, or are we just trying to go like balls to the wall and blow everything up?
I think we should
Probably
make
an
it look like an
accident.
Yeah,
If you
grenades
guys-
don't look like accidents.
So if you were gonna, like, let's say, put a bunch of alcohol and other fuel on the dock that would in theory burn up and leave no trace, quote unquote. One of my things for load is an oil lantern, and we could pass it off as just a standard dock lantern that happened to get knocked over and broken and up in flames, and down went the crane.
Yeah.
And if we loosen the bolts beforehand, again, they're gonna fall into the water. Who's gonna know?
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good idea.
Okay. So, two-part plan of weaken the crane and then set up a fire is what I'm hearing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, Prophet, I'm assuming you're messing with that crane with those fine wrecking tools?
With the yes, absolutely.
Lovely. What kind of skill do you want to use on something like this?
I think I'd be tinkering away at this mechanical beast.
Sounds quite apt. Damn, you got free in that bad boy now. Cool. And if you
Yes.
want to, you're still in control. Everything's going well. If you want to push yourself, if anyone wants to assist, you're welcome to do so.
Oh, sis.
All
Lovely.
right. Surely 4 will be good enough. Let's go.
That sure was.
There you go.
What is
That's
this
what-
white block?
Someone's deleting the map.
Oh no, censor.
Who is doing this?
It was on me. I just moved it. It just came out of nowhere.
It may be me in my attempt to pick my lantern back up, but if I was doing it, I was not doing it on purpose. I will put everything away if need be.
I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
I deleted it.
Anyhow, we're good.
I saw that.
I saw that too. That was funny. So yeah, you quickly and quietly, Prophet, you just begin to get to work unloosening bolts in the base of this crane. You think that it's just like one good push is going to knock this whole thing over. The fuel tanks are nearby. If you want to Molotov it, or if you want to just leave the thing place, whoever and however you want to do that, please let me know.
I got a lamp.
Yeah.
Right
You
for
got
the
a
breaking.
lamp.
Does someone else want to attempt, or we want me
What, to throw it into the...
Did we
It's probably it's easy enough to put down a lamp. It's just
fair.
like the backing up, which probably will be another group prowl to clear distance, and then just lobbing something to make it explode.
Yeah.
Question.
Mhm.
Did we put down any of the fuel yet? Because I thought it was we were going to lay down some alcohol or some oil or something.
Yeah.
That was
break
step
the
2.
lamp, and that was going to ignite it. So is there fuel down yet?
No. We weakened
Not
the
yet.
crane's
Okay,
legs, and that is all we have done so far.
Okay.
Right.
We need to
I mean,
set up the fire, or
I
at least the
can
path to the
just
fire.
leave an oil tanker. Let's see, what is it? A fuel tank from the fine wrecking tools.
Okay. So probably what I'd say for the first part where you were like messing with the crane itself, just mark off the fine tinkering tools. And then if you want to just leave your fuel tank there, mark off the fine wrecking tools as well.
Yep.
Cool. Fuel's there. Fuel here. And then Iris, you're just marking off the lantern and leaving it?
I assume so. Could it be like one thing as a group prowl for me to chuck it and for us to skedaddle?
Now see. I don't know about Prowl on this. Like, Prowl definitely, if you just want to place it, move back, and then trigger it, then you can like prowl away to clear distance, and then however you want to handle it. I don't know about the prowling aspect of making fire happen to the tank. That might be more along the lines of wreck or something similar. Yes.
Then I put the lantern down. We all get
Yes.
back, and then our beloved Chimera and her guns shoot it.
Yeah, that's absolutely doable.
Yes, let's murder somebody.
You could have Chimera shoot it. You could have Io make a ghost push it over. Whatever you want to do.
The shooting will attract attention
Make
and
noise. Yeah,
make
that's
it,
what
at
I
least
was
for
just
the
about to
one guy
say.
that is here, he will probably think that this is not an
Yeah.
accident. If we're
Ghost.
staying on theme.
Yeah.
I could have Silver be a ghost and just knock it over.
Go Silver.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that'd be easier to control than my ghost.
I mean, I have a blowgun and dart if you want to use that.
Oh, that'd be
True.
smart too.
Could we also do, I don't know. If we do the alcohol trail and then that blowgun, or the blowtorch, whatever you got, to ignite it, would that also be...
Well, isn't the whole thing that all we have to do is knock over the lantern into the fuel?
Yeah, but we don't want to be standing there when it goes up in flames.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So the dart doesn't need to be ignited itself.
So let's do the first step of the group prowl to pull the gang back, right? Let's start with that.
Right.
Who wants to be the leader?
I can do it again.
Okay.
I still have the least stress.
Cool.
All right, I'm good to roll.
You're good to go. All right.
Another
You
6.
do get a little more stress this time. I'm gonna slide us on over, so insinuate the crew moving.
We're moving.
We're moving. All right, you guys have cleared some distance. There is a 6 among there, so group's able to manage pretty well. How are you guys triggering the next step?
Either blow dart or ghost silver, right?
Yeah, I can take the blow dart and blow it.
Normally, that's Iris's job.
Oh yes, the skin flute. Anyway.
Oh.
Words ever.
So, I think one of the fun things you can do, because it's like blow dart and syringes. Yep.
Yeah.
Which can be filled with alchemy flasks. What you can do,
put more gasoline in there.
Yeah.
You can put more gas. The fun thing on Bandolier, one of the options is fire oil, which as soon as that makes contact with air, it lights up. So you can basically go pink and then so syringe, fire oil. If you want to have Chimera shoot it, Hunt definitely seems reasonable.
So
I have a very nitpicky point to bring up. Not like the dart is going to make it through the fire. However, what if it does and the blue coats come to investigate and they find it?
Well,
they'll see
the fire
gas.
And then also falling to the bottom of the canal.
They'll see gas, but which fuel is pretty common.
Fuel's common. The lantern's there, which will be a bigger marker of the guilty party here.
I feel like none of the things we're leaving is damning evidence.
Yeah.
They might be more concerned with the fallen tower.
Oh, yeah, probably. I was just thinking about the foul play kind of aspect.
And again, if blue coats get involved, Faro might be able to pull some strings to deter them.
True. That's right.
Or at least throw them off the trail.
I'll give you the blow gun with the syringe to fire, full of the fire oil.
All right. Good. So Chimera's taking a shot.
Good thing I went with normal.
Yeah, exactly. Leeches love load. Leeches love load. Best friend.
And I will assist you.
Cool. I'm pulling up the hunt for her. You are all set and good to go, unless there's anything else you would like to tack on, Chimera.
Why not? Let's be overkill. And
let's go crazy.
Let's go.
Oh, that was a good choice.
It's worth it. It's worth it. There's so many frees in there. It's so close to going so badly. But hell yeah. So, Chimera, you go ahead and take this blow dart tube, raise it up after Prophet's done all the engineering, filling one of those little vials with fire oil. It is a nice clean shot that hits the lantern, that ignites, that hits the oil, and that causes the chain reaction of fire that makes the guy jump up, panic, freak out, and then suddenly there's a crane in the water and they're screaming and panicking. And I would say it is so easy for you guys to just slip out the same way you came in. I'm not even going to ask you to roll for it because
too much chaos.
There's way too much chaos for them to figure out what the hell's going on.
Cool people.
And we get out of here.
Out, Girl Scout.
Can I go out of bounds here? No, I can't.
I'll move y'all lovely people back. Also, like,
hi, Prophet.
We're so effective on time right now. Like, hello.
Also, can we take a moment? I did not bring my zip line.
Oh, rest in peace, the zip
line.
It's the saddest timeline. I used all 5 slots.
Gone but not forgotten.
I didn't even need to go normal for this. I didn't use anything.
I thought it was broke and I didn't.
Sometimes that's just how it is. Sometimes
it was a just in case scenario.
Right.
Woo.
I don't think anything that happened during the score was lower than a 6. I think each action got us at least a 6.
I think so.
Let's see.
We really were just random bullshit.
6 on the engagement, 6 on the group prowl, 6 on Prophet's Tinker, 6 again on the group prowl, and then 6 on Chimera's hunt check.
Yeah.
It was all 6s.
You killed it, guys. Like,
we're just
we were sneaky as shadows.
Now that we got those covert drops, that was sabotage. So do we get sabotage coin from it?
I think I'll give that to you because that's fun. So, moving over to our payoff. Wee-hoo! Setting it up for downtime.
Yay!
Reputation. You automatically get 2. Bong. Coin. I said this was probably a small job. So, but, you also get the nice little boost of 2 additional coin because you have covert drops now, and that was a sabotage mission. I assigned this. I think I assigned this to the docks. Ended up using. Sorry, I assigned this to 6 hours, but we ended up using the docks map. Who's our bosses? Let me see. It's the north and the east. I think the docks are fine. So I'd probably say our ward boss in the docks are a funny little gang called the Grinders.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's part of the book. It's not me, promise. Anyway.
It's okay.
Just admit it.
It was your idea.
I did nothing. I've done nothing wrong ever in my whole life. So you can either throw 2 coin at the Grinders to keep them off your backs, or you can start a clock to start to piss them off.
We had to pay 2 coins to the Grinders, keep them off our back.
Yeah, you have to keep them from grinding on you, you know?
What was the total coin that we're taking this 2 coins from?
So payout is 6 total. It's up to you if you want to pay the Grinders to be like, hey, we did crime on your turf, but don't worry about it. Or it's just like, fuck you, eat it. You take all the money and you start a clock of making the Grinders lose status with you.
I think since we did this to like achieve more money making potential in the future, it's probably not a big loss to go ahead and pay him off, knowing that we're gonna make an extra 2 coin on most of our things from now on.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Smart.
All the gang's cool with it?
Yeah.
Alrighty, you got 4 coin to divvy up however you like. So who wants to claim that? Who wants to put it in the vault? I don't want to lose track of our money.
How much do I got?
Do we have like a group vault situation? Because I think I missed that because of like the 1 week I was out. What's in it?
So right now, the group vault has free coin.
And how much can it hold?
Right now, because of the upgrade, you just bumped it up to 8.
Okay. And we have 4. It's weird when there's not enough.
Yeah. That's the thing about all these stinky ward bosses you have to pay off. Nobody will just let you do crime in peace.
Gosh darn.
Damn it, I just want to do crime in peace.
I just want to do crime in peace. What the hell?
Right. We're going to do a classic Iris move. Oh, sorry, Sid, do you want to go first?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, if we're talking about the coin, I know there's like an option to like split up and put in our own stash, but isn't there also the option to put it towards like the hold?
I think that's only if our rep is maxed.
Right? That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No, that's
yeah,
about that.
tiering up would come later because right now you're tier 1 with a weak hold. Whoops, that's a little way too much.
Oh, see, because I thought that's how you built up the hold by putting coin into it.
When you fill up your rep is when you increase your hold. If that makes sense. Am I still in cinematic view? No, it's off. Cool. So, how do you guys want to throw coin around? Do you want to just put it all in the vault and deal with it later? Do you want to give some to specific characters?
I'm going to jump back in
Well,
with a classic Iris move, which is to be a selfish bitch.
And she's going to take all of it for herself.
Not necessarily all of it, but hear me out, okay? So, not only did I take 4 whole stress from 0 stress for the group tonight in leading certain group actions, it was also my idea to use the crane to block the canal. I have no cash on hand right now for the helping of my friends, and I would love if I could have 1 coin for myself as insurance for if anything goes wrong in the future.
Care to translate what that means mechanically?
So you have 4 coin to throw around. However you do it, it would just be 1 goes to Iris, is what she's asking for.
I'm trying to lay claim to 1 of those coins.
I thought she was trying to lay
yeah, I
claim
thought
to
you were
1
gonna
extra.
get like 2 or 3. Yeah, I would. 1 is totally normal. Yeah, no, please.
Cool, thanks, guys. You're the best.
All right.
I'll probably
Iris
go
gets a coin.
I don't think I did anything, so I feel like it's fair that the others get a coin and I will miss out on this time. Again, it's okay. I didn't do nothing.
I feel like Prophet definitely deserves a coin.
Absolutely. Profit I feel like Profit for sure, and absolutely with Chimera. And Pharaoh can have the other one.
All right. You can go ahead and split it up that way. And the 3 of you can add it to your sheet. Gabby, I added it to yours already.
Thanks. I was gonna do it, I promise. I learned my lesson.
Hell yeah. We've learned. We're learning. So, although you guys managed to keep things incredibly quiet, what happened was kind of loud. So, I'd say probably like contained standard exposure, where it's not too crazy, but it's not completely quiet either. There's no killing or anything else. So I think just the ultimate is just 2 heat. Bink. Incarceration. Alrighty, cool. So, entanglement. Gang trouble or questioning. And that's the lower result. I'm going to roll again because of scary. Slippery drives me a little nuts. It's the same thing. Okay.
Okay, so gang trouble or questioning.
So, because you don't have a gang, it automatically goes to question. Which we're going to get into at the top of the next session. The Blue Coats grab an NPC member of the crew or one of the crew's contacts to question them for your crimes. It's basically like an elevated version of with a higher potential of gaining heat. Because it specifically says an NPC member or one of the crew's contacts. Okay, so it could be anybody. I'll chew on that one for a little bit. Anyhow, I believe that would be that. So we can bump on over to doling out some XP, shall we?
Just want to bring something up. It is 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
We have yet to take a break, so might this be a good place to pause and then dole out our XP when we come back?
I could do it that way, or if you just wanted to run through, do XP, and end the stream, I'm also okay with that.
Yeah, I figured that's what we were doing.
Because if we're gonna do XP and after, we might as well just do that now.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry
unless you
about a
guys
break.
wanted,
Unless you guys need to step
to do
away.
downtime. Oop.
Hmm?
I was gonna say, unless you guys wanted to do downtime, then yes, I think this would be a perfect time for a break.
Well, do you
Downtime
or
would
Alex?
be
Do you
next-
plan on doing
next session.
downtime?
Okay.
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 Yeah,
Then
no.
yeah.
I
Then probably
moved
just
it to
end it.
downtime just because of the payoff thing. So it's just like, if you guys want to do your quick XP and then we can close out, call it a night. All good?
Yeah, I'm good
Yeah,
with
sounds
that.
good to me.
Hell yeah. Let's look at our crew sheet, shall we? Oh, excuse you. Cooperate with me. The Veil. You got a claim. You're so powerful. Abilities, I think, is what it has. Yes. Execute a successful espionage, sabotage, or theft operation. You killed a crane. You got a thing. That's totally a sabotage. 10-minute challenge at the current station didn't happen this time. I definitely think the crew was super subtle on this. Everything lined up really well. You did all of your stealth rolls incredibly well. You made it look like an accident, which I gotta give you props for. Definitely feels like you're being super subtle. So I'm gonna give you 2 on that. And last, which I'll open up to the floor, express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Is this more character related or like game related? Like, what do these modifiers mean?
This last one, I would imagine, is more just like how the characters work together as a group.
I feel like this one was pretty cooperative. I feel like we worked really well together this time.
Yeah, like the whole point was of taking this like stronghold was to get more money. And I feel like that aligns with most of our goals in this group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
I
know
like
what
it.
we're about. We know we're stealthy. We know we sabotage.
We know we sabotage. We do funny things. I will throw you a 1 on that one. Wahoo. And let's move to the lovely lady Chimera. Alrighty. Your first little thing that gives you XP.
Sorry, what?
The first little bullet that gives you XP on that thingy. If you would.
You address the challenge of tracking our violence? Yeah, I mean, I shot.
You did do a shot.
To blow up the whole crane.
Yeah, you know what? I'll throw you 1 for shooting a thing. Next one.
I mean, she believes in more money, so she was pretty aligned with that.
Because I gave you the crew XP for it, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, that's fair. And no for third one.
Okie dokie. That is the thing when you perform really well. Sometimes you don't get too much XP out of it. You have to fail sometime. We move on to Photo.
To be honest, I don't really think I get any XP from this one. I did not really do anything. I don't think anything really came up with, beliefs or background. Definitely no issues with Vice this time around.
Here's what I think I can give you. Here's what I think I can scrounge up. Acquiring the asset, getting the good doctor, and giving your calculating ability to Io. feels like there's definitely some calculation involved. So, at bare minimum, I feel like I want to throw at least one your way.
All right, that's fine.
Lovely.
Start investing in my playbook XP. The spider's curse. Is this really what I have to look forward to playing the spider? I just don't get XP.
We have such a joke of the my Blades game where it's just like it's so hard to play the spider sometimes.
I'm starting to learn that.
It's fun. It's fun. It's just like 4D chess, and sometimes when things go smoothly, you're like, fuck. Anyway.
Fuck, I had no purpose because everything went so well.
Everything went well. People are doing what they need to do. Damn it. IO.
I don't really think I did anything, so I don't think I should
got
get
rid of a
anything.
ghost.
You got the
got rid of a
You did the ghost
Oh, I
issue.
did
You
that.
did. You did.
Oh.
You did do that. That's totally a thing that happened.
I got rid of a ghost in
and
a funny
also-
way.
It was funny. I definitely think that's worth one. I also just did like the little scene you sprinkled in with Io like clutching onto Faro's back. I thought that was funny. So I would like to throw you one for Beliefs Drives Heritage. That she's just a weird little girl.
Just being a little weird.
She's just strange.
I guess I also wanted to bring up me working towards my personal goal. I don't know if that counts.
I feel like
doing
that would merge pretty well with the conversation. So probably ultimate payout would be 2 XP.
Awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome. Iris.
Okie dokie. So for addressing a challenge with deception or influence, it was partially my idea of how to like sabotage the crane, light it on fire, use methods that were going to disappear so that it made it look like an accident. And I would say that that is deception.
I say that's pretty deceptive. I like it. I like the way that you really bend the rules. I'll give you 1 point on that.
We're lying to everyone.
Anyhow,
Beliefs Drives Heritage background, so she bailed out Brill because Iris does have loyalty to those of her same station and her contacts and to like those who come from that world. So she gave up the like 1 coin she had in her pocket for her friend.
I like that too. I have to concede, and also you overindulge.
And
so
then I
you
also
automatically get
overindulged.
1. So payout is free. Are you gonna max out the prowess track? Or are you gonna put it elsewhere?
So we have the extra stuff for prowess. So I think I'm actually gonna dump those 3 into resolve.
Cool. Love it.
Thank you.
And last but not least, profit. This score was profit centric. You got so many things done. All right, Kevin, if you want to start us off.
Yes, sir. I loosened the nuts and bolts on the tower, set up the gasoline, gave the blow dart with the fire oil to Chimera.
Yeah. You did a lot of technical skill and mayhem. I will definitely throw you 2 XP on that bad boy. And Beliefs Drives Heritage background.
The only thing I could probably argue for background is like tinkering with a bunch of random stuff, but I don't think that would fit here.
Yeah, you did get in the previous.
Yeah,
and also
exactly.
I don't think Vice or Trauma came up.
Yeah.
At least not yet. Cool, yeah. That's our payout, guys. Just because usually when you take any claim against another faction, because you did it so quietly, I'm not going to hit you with the 2 penalty, but I will hit you with a -1 on the Foghounds. They do notice that you move in after they move out.
Fair enough.
Understandable.
Thank you. Come again.
Or
Thank
don't.
you, come again. They don't get super
You
pissed
don't.
about it, but they're like, hey, hey, that was our house. Yeah, what are you doing in our house?
In the middle
Hello,
of our
Mom,
house.
what are you doing with my stuff? Anyway.
The right price, you can buy it back.
In the middle of our house.
Our house. But yeah, well done, guys. You got your first claim. You've did everything incredibly smoothly. Nobody got below a 6 in anything. Wild. Jesus. Holy crap.
Mhm.
Well done. That's all I can say. And we got our stream done in less than 2 hours. Look at that. That's
Holy
crazy.
macaroni.
Well.
Good shit.
Yeah. Well done, everybody. You all got in there. I think the only real upcoming things would be we're adding another session this week. We'll be playing Saturday, 3 p.m.
Sunday.
EST.
Sunday.
This is
Sunday.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't know what days are anymore. Anyway.
Sunday at
So
3.
yes, we'll be
Sunday.
yes, we'll be playing Sunday. We'll be doing Greasers and Goblins because I'm going away for a while. And Sydney wants to take great care to kill Damien with a brick. So
Yes.
we'll see that happen.
A
Live.
special double feature weekend this week.
Yes.
And we would also be doing a solo Damien session to see him off for the 2 weeks that he will be gone, Tuesday evening.
I'm going to get into some shenanigans, I anticipate. Perhaps some tomfoolery.
Oh, you
So
will
we
get
got
into some tomfoolery.
A packed week of D&D and Damien. D&D and D&D.
D&D.
Dungeons,
Hell
Dragons,
yeah.
and Damien.
Dungeons, Dragons, and Damien.
Be there or be square.
Hell yeah.
Not
Thank you
diners,
all for
drive-ins, and
tuning
dives.
in. We very much appreciate if this was even your first time watching us. If this has been a repeat time, thank you very much. We love you. And have a good night.
Bye.
See y'all.
Bye.